Hey, it's our wonderful friend Serge. I met her in college in film class.
What's up, everybody?
We've known each other ever since. She does a lot of awesome. She's a script supervisor for film sets as well, and she's an amazing artist. You can follow her on, I believe, is it Realm 9 or Realm 6?
Realm 6.
Realm
Realm 6
6
Universe.
universe on most
Yes.
social media platforms. She has a lot of amazing art. I think you have a website now as well, correct?
I don't have a website.
Oh,
no.
is it just the
Just
Facebook
social
group?
media.
It's like you have the Facebook group thing though, right?
Yeah.
For all your art?
I
Okay.
have a Facebook page, Instagram, everything.
Ooh,
Been on a couple of interviews. I have an IMDb. My name is Serge Magnavox. If you guys want to dox me or whatever.
I love
Thank
that.
you. What's this
Awesome.
for?
Awesome. So that is who's on now.
Hey, Aaron, what's this for? This is it. Okay. I haven't painted in so long, but last time. He made it look so easy to paint while you have like a mic up in your face. And how do you paint with this? Now I need something smaller. Oh yeah. Whoops.
So like I just move like that and
Okay.
rotate the shirt.
Got it. Is this good? Okay. It's fine. Now that I've seen it, I know.
Jesus. This show was insane.
Bottle of water just went flying across.
Somebody just got snubbed in the back. Somebody just got snubbed. Hey,
Snub.
Serge, how's it going?
What's up, man? I like your Totoro shirt.
Thank you for knowing what it was.
Yeah.
The last guest didn't know what it was.
Okay, low key, I used to work at Hot Topic, so I know exactly where that came from. Just gonna
I
put
knew,
that
you
out
looked, I
there.
knew you looked familiar.
What?
What's up, Brandon?
Oh, hey.
Serge, let me send you the information so you can join in.
Sure. Is there like a particular theme?
Are you like on IG? Can I send you the thing to IG
Yeah,
so
you can.
promote it?
Yep, Realm 6 Universe.
Oh, peace out, Dean. It was great. We're gonna miss you. I don't think the show's gonna be the same. I don't think the show's gonna be the same without Dean. And then Dean left, and then like it just wasn't the same. The whole group got the depression. Our dads did. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you can paint.
Hey.
Hold on, hey, I'm trying to sell this paint. Hold on, Mo. Hold on, Mo. He said about this.
By the way, I hate to be this person, but my pronouns are actually they, them. Yeah, my body is a lie, unfortunately.
We didn't know that was famous, or we just saw it.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I think I told you when we were watching that our Well, I'll let you guys see when it develops.
Don't trust Dean with buying your painting. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Um. Again, welcome, Serge, to Painting with Friends. What is your IG so I can send you the information so you can do
Realm 6 Universe.
Realm 6. I like that.
Thank you. It's about the sixth dimension. That's the core theme of everything that I'm making.
Realm 6. I'm on dimension 555 right now. Oh wait, already, yeah, okay, good. Already follow you and stuff. Well, of course I do. Always follow the team. Always follow the gang. Squarespace. You know anything about Squarespace? Mm-mm.
I just know a lot of YouTubers promote it.
Do you wanna do an ad fill in?
I got nothing to sell, I'm not selling myself. No OnlyFans.
Ooh, this is public access. It's public access channel. I mean,
Actually,
you
yeah, there
can.
are art OnlyFans. Because Patreon, I don't know. Isn't that the same thing though? I'm just gonna sell your art.
You have to work. Yeah, I had to deliver. I shut my Patreon down because I just was
wow.
not delivering enough. Like I just was not.
Yeah, it's like one of those GoFundMe's
They were holding me extra accountable. They were like, "Hey, it's been a while. When you gonna put something in here?" And they kept sending me messages. They said, "We're about to send Tony to your house." I said, "Who is Tony?"
Can they actually do that if you don't upload something? Can they just take you down completely?
I don't know. I kind of like. Okay.
Jeez. Yikes.
I sent you the Twitch information so you can promote it.
Sweet.
Yeah, Patreon is kind of like in your face with it. Like it's not gonna play around with you. It's like we want our money too. So you need to get out there and you need to hit the block, do whatever you gotta do, make things hot. And I was kind of scared for my life for a little bit when I used to be on Patreon.
Scared for your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black paint?
Yeah, there is blackmate.
I should make some.
There is. Serge,
What's up?
what do you think your profession is, or what do you say your profession is?
I say I'm a script supervisor. That's for sure. Because I am not like a writer yet. Even though if you look me up on IMDb, I do have a writer's credit, and I did get something produced and shown in a theater.
Oh, okay. Are
Yeah.
you what is this? Can we search this now?
Yeah, it's a short film called In Safe Hands, and believe it or not, it was my very first short that I ever wrote when I was in college.
In
But
Safe
it made it through Washington West Film Festival and a whole bunch of other stuff.
What the? Okay, we got a superstar kid on the show.
I'm not very good at promoting myself, but I've done some stuff.
Are your parents proud?
Are they proud?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Do they feel like they're like Hollywood kid?
Yeah, well, something like that.
Because I would feel very proud and be like Hollywood kid. I'd be like, yes, this is the one.
I mean, I'm their only kid, so if they weren't, that'll be sus.
Yeah, that would be very sus. They'd be like, I should have kept the other one.
The other one.
The other one.
Be like Beyond Two Souls, the one that never really got to Earth.
What?
I like a lot of spiritual concepts, by the way, and I like aliens and shit like that. I just like to think what life would be like.
So are you more into like are you more into sci-fi movies?
Yes.
What's your
Spirit
favorite?
science.
What is your favorite sci-fi movie?
Oh man, that's really hard because I have a favorite 127. I've watched 1,300 films so far.
Who keeps track?
I keep track. I have a list. I just keep.
What is this like? What is this? What is this like movies for Spotify for movies or something? Like what is this?
No, just how IMDb has a little watch list feature, so every time I watch something, I just
You just log it. That certain people do that with animes just to make themselves feel better. I'm just like, okay, listen, doesn't mean they're all good. You watched some of these are shit and you watched it, so that doesn't make me feel like you have an appropriate opinion on anime. Because you sat through all 26 episodes, and I knew this was bad from episode 1, so I don't really trust your insight type engagement. Will you sit through something that's bad?
Unfortunately, I did that for one season of a show, just one season of a show.
No, you gotta learn. After that, yeah, you have to learn at least once.
Yeah, you're right, because it was a total waste of time, and in the end of the season 1, I felt angry and robbed, just betrayed,
I feel that. What is it like being a script supervisor? Like, what do you look for usually when you're a script supervisor?
All the details that the director doesn't miss, because the director has to focus on like the creative vision, and I have to be the anal one, unfortunately, be like, hey, you kind of did this too much, or you did this too little. You might want to get this because you're forgetting about that.
Does that piss them off, or is it like they're like, thank you, oh my god,
See,
I needed somebody to pull me back.
Here's how you know a good director.
Bobby Smurder my collar.
If it was a good director, they wouldn't be pissed off. They'd be like, thank you very much, I'll note that. Of course, they'll like cry in secret, but as long as they do it in secret, we're good.
I'm so happy that you said that, because like if I was a director and like when my ideas do get shot down, I do go home and cry in secret. So I'm so glad somebody finally talked about it.
See, I don't want to like shoot anybody down, but I need to remind you, like, hey, you need to remember the numbers. I know that you're creative and you have this like magnum opus in your head, but listen, shot 1A always has to stay 1A, and if it goes into 1B without you telling me it's 1A, we're gonna have a problem. So that's what I gotta do, and I like it because I'm a creative, but at the same time, I'm very organized.
Mhm.
Like I like to put order to the chaos in creativity.
I feel like I'm all chaos, and I feel like all we shoot is chaos, and that is like our realm of creation. If you've seen some of our creations, it's pretty much all chaos. Would you like to work on a horror film with us?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So we're gonna need some order to that. I feel like horror is like You always got me fucking cleaning this damn brush. All right, I'm sorry. This fan brush is what I said. Anyway,
Speaking of horror, I think mine is gonna go in that direction.
no,
It's
yeah,
gonna
you
go
got a
in
lot
that
of dark greens and then colors. I'm
yeah.
feeling it.
Still flat.
I had a small brush. Ooh, maybe
Just
will
move
this
the
one do?
brush again. Like this.
Ooh, I had a small one.
This.
Wait, this one? Oh, I have this one. I like this one, Aaron. You're gonna have this one. You're gonna have this one because I like it, not because you like it. So I feel like my favorite sci-fi movie is actually a horror film. It's actually a horror sci-fi movie.
Nice. What?
It's Alien. It's the first Alien.
Nice.
Because
That's
I
a
feel like
classic.
that is a great. It's between The Thing and Alien. Those are like my favorite sci-fi Alien movies. Like because they're just such good horror classics,
Fair
and they
enough.
blend sci-fi with horror so well.
I heard that a good one for like sci-fi, spiritual, and horror is Insidious.
Oh yes,
Haven't watched those yet, but there's
I
a
love
lot of people that
Insidious.
were like, "Yo, some of this stuff is real. It crosses
Yeah,
things
yes.
from religious texts, and they just bring it to life." And I
Of
wanna see
course, that's how they got it. It was very plain Jane, but they were like the first to really speak on it because nobody else had ever spoke on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, one of the scariest movies like this one, I can't like if I watch it, I can't like I'm creeped out for like weeks. Is Dark Skies.
Hmm.
You ever seen Dark Skies?
I have not.
It's a horror movie. It's about like abductions and stuff, and it's crazy. It's a crazy good film.
Wait a minute, that kind of reminds. Was there like a scene where people were dropping out of the sky?
No.
No, it wasn't that one. Okay, never mind. There was this one about like how the aliens are abducting firstborn children or something like that, and they would wipe the memories of the parents of the kids, of the kids, of the parents of the kids that were abducted. But there was this one human, she never forgot the kid that got abducted, and she kept going after him. Even though the aliens were like, "Listen, you're just gonna have to stop chasing."
Yeah, I would have got annoyed. I would have been like, okay, this is Clipper, dog. I'm done. This is Clipper. I can't do it. Like if I take something for you and you keep trying to get it back, eventually I can't take it no more. I'm just gonna have to
But
beat you up.
I don't want to ruin the movie, but that's kind of exactly what they went for.
I
because
can't
she kept
do
bugging
it.
them so much. She's like, "I want my kid back. I want my kid back, and I'm not gonna leave you alone until I get my kid back."
No. Yeah, I don't do that. That's not the type of energy I like to play. Like there is no get back with me. Like I got you. We're done.
Fair enough.
I want people to understand that.
In Star Wars terms, it sounds like you're gonna join the dark side and just stay there.
Who said I joined? Because to join, you would have to never have been on part of it.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
If it were me and I had to join the dark side, I would take over the dark side.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
No, I just watched Obi-Wan recently, so
Ah,
the series.
what did she think? I haven't finished it yet.
So here's the thing. Here's why I like the Disney Star Wars
I can't finish it.
productions. A lot of people say they can't stand it. I never was attached to the first four, I guess, or the first three. So I never got into it, but I just really like the lighting in the series. It kind of makes you feel like you're in another world.
I just like when he burned that man on fire. He
Burn
dragged
who
that
on?
man on fire, bruh.
Who?
Darth Vader dragged Obi-Wan on that fire. That shit was funny.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That revenge was funny as shit. I don't have any personal attachments. I just got bored and I just was like, I'm not going back. The Boys was on. I was watching the Resident Evil. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
I
like,
just
this is
started
someone.
watching The Boys, too.
Yeah, like I was just like, okay, there's so much other shit to watch. Yeah.
Tried to also get into the superhero things, but not all of them were good, like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, all that.
Oh gosh.
I wanted Luke Cage to be good, but it was bad. It was so bad. So bad. The same thing
It
with
has so
Iron
much
Fist. I was like, why?
They had so much potential for a good finish, but they just didn't.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. So, as a script, do you ever write anything yourself?
Hell yeah. That's what I primarily got into film for. I want spirit science to be an official genre of media because after watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and stuff like that, it's like I want to find that kind of media easier.
Do you have like any scripts ready for that type of media?
I do have a pilot.
You have a pilot.
Yes.
Would you be okay with giving us like a brief synopsis, not like too much to where somebody might watch this and steal your idea and you feel some type of way about it?
Yeah,
But
sure.
if you didn't give a fuck if anybody was gonna steal your idea, you just give us the whole idea right now and then I can steal it. Wait, hold on.
Can't
I didn't
steal
say
what's already copywritten, buddy.
you already copyrighted it.
I'm always prepared.
What the
I'm
hell?
always
Oh,
prepared.
you're one of those.
Oh yeah.
We can't make no shicey moves on her, everybody.
Nope. So basically, what it's about is this guy from Zeta Reticuli. It's a star system, and
I knew that.
he had a
You have to break that down for me.
he had a council, or there's like a council there, and people there don't have names. They have binary numbers. So either you're a binary number or you're an average Joe, like number 1, 2, 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, there's this kid. We'll just call him 100. 100 got into this council, and he's like, "Whoa, this council is really super elite, super cool, but they're kind of sus, and they're not treating people normally." And we're like, "Hold on." The council's like, "Hold on. Like, why aren't you on par with what we're doing? You can't just see what we're doing and not be a part of it." So they get so mad, they kind of take his soul, take it out, throw it in the earth, and he landed in some kid's body. And now he's stuck in New York City, not having an idea of what it means to be human or what the hell's going on and how he got there in the first place. But he wants to go home.
This is some very Ron L. Hubbard type energy.
I'm not sure who that is, but I'll take that as a compliment.
Ron L. Hubbard, the creator of hey, Press Play, what's good, buddy? Good to see you in the chat. I'm the creator of what's that one? Scientology. And it also sounds like Black Adam, a little, not Black Adam, Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah.
Like the genie?
Nah, bruh. Nah. That's not. Come on, dog. Nah. Shazam. DC movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen it.
Jason Gordon-Levitt? I don't know who that is. You want me to wipe? We wiping this? You want to roll for it? So continue. Like he gets trapped in this body of a little boy in New York, and what happens is like Home Alone.
So the series is basically meant to not only have the main story arc of 100 trying to get home, but it's also exploring other alien phenomenon and spiritual concepts like being a walk-in. Which is technically what 100 is, because someone took his soul out of, the alien body and threw it into a human body. It's like, okay, what happened to the original human soul that was alive in there? And it goes over concepts like that, because he starts to meet more people that are aware of other planets. It turns out that the Council on Zeta Reticuli, I just dropped something, I'll pick it up later. The Council on Zeta Reticuli did that to a lot more people than 100, so there's a bunch of other elite Zeta Reticulans thrown out, and they have a community called the Intergalactic Refugee Alliance. And it's basically a whole bunch of aliens on Earth disguised as humans there.
Whoa.
Because they've been imprisoned on Earth. So Earth is a prison planet, pretty much.
Yeah, this is definitely like Scientology.
How is that
Jesus
like
Christ.
Scientology?
Yeah, it's like Scientology. Cause yeah, have you ever heard of Scientology or like looked
All I
into
know
it?
about Scientology is you pay people to believe in a god or something like that.
I mean, that's all religion. No,
Fair.
I'm in Florida and my service is ish. So I might not be able to be here for long. What's up with y'all? We just doing big things. We had an orchestra in the back. We were filming some dude who was like really cool. He was on DJ Khaled's competition, and then we interviewed some dude who just joined the chair for the council of arts that oversees our whole entire county when it comes to like arts or something. Just slight things. Regular Monday. Might be Tuesday. I don't really know. And now we're interviewing Serge, and Serge is giving us some insight into some scripts and being a script supervisor. Really cool things in her new story.
Yes, I'm working on a lot of things. I'm trying to get a novel published, actually.
You're gonna do a
Finished my
novella?
first novella. I got that copywritten. It was a nice 100 pages.
What makes it a novella? Does it have to be in Spanish?
Nope. That's telenovela. Close. Not really. Novella is short of novel, but too long to be a short story. So it's like the in-between kind of thing,
It's like I want to read this, but I kind of don't want to read this. It's quick, but it's not.
It's like you need to put more detail, but not so much that you need to go into explicit detail that'll drag it on chapter by chapter by chapter.
Is there like drama?
Again, same realm as I've been writing before. It's in another dimension. It talks about humanity, the power of will, being alive.
I'm still stuck on novellas as being dramas to me. Like I'm thinking telenovelas. I'm sorry.
Would you hate me if I said I've never watched one?
You never watched a telenovela?
I have never watched a telenovela. I've only seen them in commercials when they parody them, but I haven't seen one.
It's peak television. Telenovelas will show you how to like really put somebody on into like you start and you're just like, why can't I stop watching?
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's okay. None of us know what we're doing here on this planet. What do you think your favorite concept of spirit science is? Mine always goes to like Reiki and like energy and like auras and stuff because like I can actually like get proof of it and stuff. Like that's like the most thing I can study. Like it's the most what is the word that I'm looking for?
Something quantifiable.
Yes, quantifiable. I have evidence of it. I can experience myself. I can visualize this. I can show other people it, and it works. And it goes into like the whole entire science of like bio electricity and like sure.
You'd like the movie Men Who Stare at Goats then?
People have tried to get me to watch the movie.
It's a true story. Fiction.
Okay.
Yeah, they really did have something along the lines of that to teach people how to remote view to the point where they bring it out of their heads and, you know, that's the to answer your question, that's the part that I like. Is the darker aspects of it. Nice.
I want to ask you a question. Does
Yeah.
it look better like this, or does it look better like this?
So I'll answer this by saying this. Depending on how you turn it is the message that you deliver to the artist.
The audience?
Yeah. The audience, my bad.
No, I'm just asking what you like. It's a personal question.
I like it the other way around.
I like it the other way around. Some people who are fearful, like fearful, like God-fearing people, they like it the other way. They like it this way.
No, I like it the other way around because it's almost like if you turn it around, it's in the perspective of the biblical angel instead of those on earth because it doesn't see.
It's looking at everything.
It doesn't have to be, grounded to
Yeah.
have a vision. Yeah.
And it's looking at everything. Everything is viewable in the cosmos, the microcosm of what everything is.
The multiverse chain. That's the terminology that I use in my novels and whatnot. We call it a multiverse chain because it basically life never ends.
Have you seen everything everywhere all at once?
Oh yeah, have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Not yet.
That is one of the best movies you can actually watch.
I would love
And
to.
theory to that. I love the concept of probability. Have you ever seen Mr. Nobody?
Mm-hmm.
That is like, so that movie and Everything at Once, they're one of my favorite movies because it all goes into the idea of chance.
Yes.
And the idea that you could have another life and dimensional leaping and all that stuff. That's really what I like to study whenever it came to like anything spiritually, like in the realm of spirit science and that
Yeah.
and that type of thing.
Absolutely. That's also one of my favorite things. Although, to take it up a notch, for someone who doesn't like horror movies, my absolute favorite thing is like the power of will and how there are darker entities fighting people for it. Like, at first, I looked into studying things like demonic possession because I thought, okay, what exactly makes these things attack humans? And then it branched off to, anything that isn't living would love a chance at life, but even if they get it, they don't know how to.
I thought it was
So
just
they're
like
essentially
energy.
for
I
the
thought
rule.
I thought it was like they were just feeding off energy. They were like, yo, this energy, yummy, homie, kind of down right now. I wonder if you just give me more of that yummy, 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 yummy. Keep being down. I need to feed real quick. You know what I mean?
Kind of, sort of. But if you start looking at other sources of information, it kind of shows that even if those demons, quote unquote, feed that energy, they can't digest it. So it's just a cycle of pain repeating itself, and it could never branch out to anything higher.
That reminds me of a great Adventure Time quote when he met the Cataclysm comet, and he was like, "I've just been on this planet reincarnated as this comet, and I've just been reliving these cycles of like sadness, pain, goofy, pizza," and he was just naming like random things. And he's like, "Oh, well, I guess this experience is all just a joke I'm playing on myself in this realm." And it's like, essentially, he's like, "But do I have to stop?" He said, "No, not really. You can keep going." And I was just like, "Yeah, that's peak. That's very peak. Like." Your experience is definitely what you perceive it as. Even when you're having a bad day, it's definitely what you perceive it as, and it's always still a good day. I never have a bad day. Once I understood like the concept of what a good and bad day was, never had a bad day. You can't have a bad day if it's your day. Every day's your day. And I celebrate my birthday like almost every single month, so I'm always celebrating.
Nice.
when it does come to my birthday, I never really celebrate it because I'm gonna celebrate that month anyway. I'm gonna do something I like to do. It's just gonna happen.
That must be a lot of incoming gifts then.
Incoming gifts?
Yeah.
No, I never let anybody else know. It's gifts to myself. It's gifts to
Really?
myself.
Okay, it's like a secret.
I
birthday.
yeah. If I was to tell people like, hey, it's my birthday every single month, I wonder if I would receive anything. But then eventually they're gonna catch on. Like, you can't have a birthday. I don't want to get in that argument every single time. You can't have a birthday every single month. I said, why can I not? They're gonna think my shit don't stink. That I think my shit don't stink, and I don't think it does. So, but then that gets into other problems, and we're going. This isn't a therapy session on me. We're talking about script supervising.
Are we though?
Yeah,
I'm talking about like quantifying power of will and auras and demons and
all that,
all that.
all that. I know when Vaz's birthday is. Shout out CY. Hey, how does he know when my birthday is? How did you get that information? How did you get that information, buddy? Probably the internet. It is on there. I want to know something else. Do you ever like do you know the difference between a good script and a bad script when you see it, or is it just like any script could be a good script or bad script given how it's shot?
Very easy answer. The difference between a good script and a bad script is a good script, when you're reading it, you can automatically see it. You don't have to go back and reread or try to guess what the writer meant.
Mhm.
Bad script is like, what exactly is going on here? Like, you shouldn't have to read a script and go, I don't get it. A good script will just appear in your mind. You'll get it automatically.
So you're saying it doesn't really matter so much about the story itself. It's can you at least visualize what they're trying to tell?
That's the whole point
And
of
then
a script.
from there, we can work on making a better story.
Yeah, that's the whole point of a script. It's just like showing you what's going on, showing you, getting you involved into that world, making you hear whatever the writer is trying to get you to hear. If you can engage with the script like that, it's a good script. Some scripts I read and I'm like, what exactly is he trying to say? Because then it jumps around, it's all choppy, nothing ties in together. It's words on a page, very eloquent words. But do they make any sense? Do they paint a vision? Do they get you to visualize something? No, bad script. Sorry. Again.
Sheesh. So you gotta write it like a book.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
Oh no, not necessarily. When you're writing a book, you'd be like, "Oh, this green planet has like an effervescent quality or some."
Too many
like that.
adjectives. Script is like this happened and I can see it happening.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like I'm reading a light novel of a comic book.
Kind of. It's the bare bones, because when you're on set, you need to just take those bare bones and do something with it, and you want to make it as concise as possible, so
Yeah.
you can move forward with it really fast. That's why script writing is actually harder than novel writing, because you have to make it technically good and creatively good at the same time. If that makes any sense.
No, I definitely get it. Is this even black? No, that black is dry. You got any black?
Painting is so hard.
Nah, it sounds like script writing is even harder. So you've written some books. Have you written like, well, you said that was your one movie. Like, is that script done?
What, the pilot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs a lot of editing, but yes.
You like video games?
Yes.
What video games do you like the most?
Play a lot of RPGs. I'm kind of replaying Skyrim because the anniversary edition came out.
I love Skyrim.
The Witcher, the third Witcher is really good. I played
Love
that one
The
multiple
Witcher.
times. I like the fourth Resident Evil.
Oh my
a lot of
gosh.
Final Fantasy games. I don't like the seventh remake though. It's not really catching me.
That's the best one.
But the gameplay is so choppy. So choppy. It's just because of the game.
You're right.
Just because of the gameplay.
You fuck with Pokemon?
I used to be part of the Pokemon Go craze.
I mean, like handheld.
Nah.
Can't join our handheld community. Sorry, Pressway. I tried to get us one more, but it can't happen. What is it like? What is it about Skyrim for you?
Because it's you, the player, that's deciding the experience. You know, you get to make the choices, and the choices affect the game.
I feel that.
It's really interactive.
I think we've gone back to the idea of like probability.
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
Do you ever have dreams of yourself in a different dimension?
Absolutely. And I'll scare you a little bit. Have you ever heard of dreamwalking?
Yeah.
I've had a friend who's a dreamwalker, and me and her had the same dream without me telling her about it, except for I told her, hey, I saw you in a dream and X, Y, and Z happened. And she's like, oh, were you wearing this? And I'm like, hold on. And
Yeah.
we had the same dream.
When I was first like I'm getting into spirituality and stuff like that, one of our friends who used to like get into it with me, that was his whole entire goal, was to be like the dream awake man, like how the Aborigines have like the whole entire idea of like the sleeping awake man or something. And like how like if you ever watch Adventure Time, that's what like Prismo is. He's like the guy envisioning like the whole entire world, but the whole entire world is like a dream in itself.
Wow.
And like that's what reality is. And like that whole entire idea of like what dreamwalkers are. So that concept was like something he always tried to reach. I don't know if he ever did, but like it was pretty cool. Yeah.
You know what's really interesting is that Seth MacFarlane made a series called The Orville, and I thought it was going to be a parody thing of Star Trek, but it ended up being pretty good, and they discuss concepts like these.
I don't like that show because I thought it was gonna be funny and then it wasn't funny.
See, there it is. I thought it was going to be funny, and it wasn't, and I ended up liking it because of that.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
I like it, like in the like how Cosmos was on Fox, the Orville was also on Fox. So what I like about it is that it brings some interesting, really philosophical concepts to Fox audience, which
I'm surprised
is
they didn't cancel it.
very,
Yeah,
needed in a way.
but then again, Fox also produced V, if you remember that show.
No.
It was on like 2009. It was actually a remake from an old show called V, where aliens showed up and they basically made themselves known in every single country.
Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
Basically they're just trying to make themselves known to humans, and they advertise themselves as, hey, we want to give you our technology for you to get healed and for you to become better people, but that's not what happened. Nope.
They always want something else.
Exactly.
All right, I gotta get off here, go to the grocery store, have a good stream meal. Thanks, Press Play. You said that a long time ago, but now I just saw it and read it. I feel content with this a little bit. I actually hate it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why? It looks like an album cover. I like it a lot, especially the little black bits.
You know what's crazy? One of these is an album cover.
Really?
Yeah, one of these pieces is actually an album cover. I can actually show you on Spotify that one of these pieces by me is album cover. Oh gosh, that's weird.
You said something about chaos, and I'm just letting all the chaos go today.
I love chaos. I love spontaneousness. That's what me and the previous guest on here were talking about was chaos. I love it because it provides so many different results. I don't like receiving the same results, so I dislike order a little bit because I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But when it comes to chaos, you always get a different chance to see a different reality.
Nice.
Yeah.
I appreciate some predictability, but too much of it, you're right, is too monotonous and just bland.
I appreciate predictability when I don't want to have a stressful day, but when I don't care and I'm kind of like winging it because I don't care how the day is going to go. Like I said, I'm going to have a great day either way.
I like that. What? Sorry, the Stanley
Stanley Cup.
What is it?
You know what the Stanley Cup is?
Nope.
It's if you beat the Stanley Parable.
All right, that was a given. On the nose.
Nah, it's actually like a cup you get if you like win at hockey or something.
Oh.
If you're the best guy with a stick on ice skates that can beat up other guys with sticks on ice skates.
It's a lot of sticks.
Do you have a favorite sport?
No, I'm really out of touch when it comes to that.
Yeah, just a black. Is there anything from life that you might draw like your ideas from, like when it comes to script writing? Like what relates it to real life?
Everything that I experience, I write. I'll just say that much.
So they're all like based off real life experiences?
Yes.
And that's like what makes them relatable?
I guess so. I didn't really want them to be relatable at first. I wanted other people who have experienced the same thing to be like, hey, other people can experience this and you're not crazy. But then when I did that, I found like-minded people and they contributed to that. And they're like, hey, you're not crazy. Your art is kind of what I go through too. And I'm like, oh, nice.
I love that. I think like art and like music, that is like the greatest way to reach out to somebody, because that's always how I found and connected with people, is because of that emotion of whatever I let out, and then they're like, hey, I've gone through this too, and it's like, wow, I'm kind of done dealing with it, but hey, if you would like to talk about it, sure,
Yes,
I'll listen a little bit, but like
absolutely.
just a little bit.
Because remember how you were talking about those God-fearing people?
Yeah.
When I talk about these spiritual concepts, I find that a lot of people, or average people, I guess, are afraid of these things. And I don't want you to be afraid of these things. I want to challenge these things as much as I can, because I think critical thinking is really important.
Yes, it is, because
And
you have
so
to
is spiritual
question.
evolution. Exactly. So when I talk about this stuff and you're afraid of it, okay, I respect that you're not ready to hear it, but I want other people to challenge the things that I bring into this world, and we can build up on that.
What ideas are you looking to be challenged right now?
What ideas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I have to dig in my bag. I don't know. I really don't know. Ask me any question about that, and maybe we'll go from there.
Like what ideas, like when like you're waiting like to get like a result back, like you question out there into the universe and people just haven't given you the open-mindedness to it yet.
Kind of if everything is already pre-planned or not.
Oh, like whether everything's predestined, like
Yeah.
Lutheranism.
Yeah, because you were talking before about the whole Adventure Time, what was it? Everything is a dream kind of thing. And
Yeah.
there are people who are speculating that Earth really is a prison planet, and that no matter what you do, you're not really here because you're here to win. Everything is gonna fail anyway. So I don't like that idea. I like
What
the
is a
challenge.
fail? What is a win though?
Um,
What is that mindset? What is that mindset that like there's a fail and there's a win?
so there's something called the reincarnation trap.
Oh,
where
so
it's
like so they're talking about like samsara and everything and like
kind of they're
yeah.
saying that it's not really your choice. You don't get to choose it. You just have to, you know, you just have to go through it.
I don't know why people want to escape like the whole entire idea of it. Just like you get to experience something, just be happy to experience it and just like enjoy it.
If
I
you're
don't.
aware of other worlds, it would be really hard for you to just sit here and be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
but
I'm
it's like,
gravity."
yeah, if you're aware of other worlds, you'll get to them eventually, right? If that's how the process works.
But the reincarnation trap says you can't. It says that when you die, you don't have a choice. You have to stay here all the time because once you're in the prison, you're forever in the prison.
But
And
how
I
do you
don't
know?
like that idea.
But how do you know? Don't people make it out?
Exactly. How
So
do we know?
so why would they have that idea? That's so pessimistic.
Supposedly they have experiences of never being able to get out, even though they want to, and even though they have a destination where they could go.
It sounds like people on psychedelics who just have a bad trip one time,
Could be.
and then like they don't want to try it any other way now. That's also like my fear of like when I talk to certain people is like, okay, you're spiritually awakened, but your closed mind is spiritually awakened.
Yes, that is a thing. That is a
Yeah,
thing.
I find it too many times, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not looking for somebody to fill me with fear. I'm looking for somebody to fill me with like speculation and maybe like some things to ponder.
I met a couple of people like that, and they're just afraid of, they want to know what the reality is, but they are afraid to move beyond it.
But why don't they just like why is it not like reality is like what you make it and just go play around? You
Hey,
know,
I never said
free
it
roam.
had to make sense.
Why not sandbox? Why is nobody just like open sandbox like mindset to this? And like what's going on? Why is it always like somebody's rules so then people can buy into a system?
Okay, I'll add something to that based on what someone told me.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's because, how do I phrase this? I have visuals for things sometimes, but not words. They are already aware that the puppet master, let's just call it that, the puppet master is attacking those who are awake very early and who are awake to a certain degree. So that's why they believe they can't really get out of it, because that puppet master will always shut them down no matter what they do.
Do you think that
It's
puppet
very-
master is like capitalism?
It's capitalism is created by the puppet masters, I think.
Yeah, because this sounds like a capitalistic mindset to me. And I'm just like,
And
damn.
that's dangerous though. If you can just give up and you don't think you can make it, then where are you gonna go?
Yeah, that's like a self-defeating prophecy right there.
Exactly.
Like that's crazy.
Yep, I don't like it, but I have heard it, and I try to be an observer as much as I can because I'm a writer and I need to communicate these experiences if I want to think about changing.
I'm not liking my angel wings. I want to make them better angel wings, but like the white is not really working with me right now, and I think I need some grays. What do you think?
I think it's perfect just the way it is.
Okay, no gray aliens being added. You about to see something crazy if you had said yes
I
to the
do like
grays.
the little black dots though. That
Oh.
makes me think of like doomed portals to the darkness, but the angel's like, no, bitch.
But I don't know what you be saying, but I'm fucking with it. If that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I don't know what you just mentioned, but I'm messing with it because it works with the painting. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this back upside down. Or right side up.
I say right side up.
I like that because like in space there is no like direction, so I always like to have that type of view when it comes to everything, and that nothing really has like a direction or like concept of where the pendulum swings. People always freak out when they're like, "Why don't you have like a morality to most things?" And it's like I just can't have a
That's
morality.
subjective, though. What is morality? We can go
It's
into that
cultural.
discussion.
Morality is cultural. So like if you mess up in my culture, like if you do something that my culture doesn't accept, I'm gonna be mad at you. That's morality.
Isn't that dogma though? Because you have to like have it pre-installed.
But it has to like also relate to like a religious standpoint to get it to dogma. But if it's just my culture, it doesn't have to be religious. It's just my culture. Like if you drive on the wrong side of the road, I'm gonna be pissed because we all have an agreement to drive on this side.
Interesting.
So that agreement is broken in that bond or what is it called? That covenant that we have to drive on the correct side of the road is broken. You're definitely getting pulled over. I might beat you up. The cop might beat you up too. And he might just feel like it's justified. That's morality. That's how morality works. Morality can be based on law.
I don't like that.
That's just laws. That's just like when you sign up to just join a society. Like if you go to like a different nation, you can join a new morality. So it's always, or you can make your own nation. You have different morality. So it's always like, it's something that's so adjustable. So it's not like we're ever really trapped in one. So that's like the cool part too. Oh, you got to talk into the mic, buddy. Yeah, talking to the mic. We about to get into this. He was talking about slavery, everybody. He said segregation, everybody. He said black people should be enslaved. I'm joking. Okay, no, we're not going to get into that. But yeah, that was the morality. But it wasn't really like the morality because some people knew it was wrong, but they just couldn't change it because the people in power were always just like making a decision. Okay, let's go. Yeah. All right, I'm sliding off. I'm gonna have Brandon answer some questions about script writing as well, and we're gonna talk about scripts. What's the hardest part about script supervision for you? You think?
The hardest part? Script supervisors are a one-man army, so you have to do multiple jobs in one sitting, and you don't have anyone else in your department. So you have to stand up for yourself, what you see, what you communicate. Like, it has to be very well done. You just can't screw up. You can't screw up at all. Because the director, the crew is depending on you. You gotta be on your A game 24/7. Hello.
What's up?
So it's kind of like anything you do as like a freelance artist. You're always just constantly like you're constantly just like fighting that battle, and you're like, damn, I am doing a lot of things at once.
Yep.
I wish I had a team for this. I wish I had somebody that could read part 4, but you want to understand how part 4 works if you don't read it from the beginning.
But see, it can't work like that because what I see as part 4, you might not be able to catch it as part 4. You just gotta be, you gotta solo wing it.
Yeah.
At
I don't
the
think
highest capacity.
I don't think it's a thing that people can do in groups.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
They're not gonna see it the same way you do.
And yet, there are some productions that don't even want a script supervisor on set. Like, I kid you not, I was about to start a production that was going to start this Saturday, and they're like, hey, we decided not to have a script supervisor because we're going to have the editor there. I'm like,
No, but you wanna mix the editor with the script supervisor.
well,
Are you
the
done there?
script supervisor is good.
Okay, you can go off, man.
If the script is
Well,
good, then you don't need the editor there. But I don't know what logic that is. I've never heard that in all 5 years I've been scripting, but
I don't think that is good logic. I think that's terrible logic, to be honest.
it sounds like a short budget kind of thing, but I guess it happens. But on a feature though, that's
No, I don't.
that's not smart.
What do you need?
I need a pencil. I want to sketch.
No, you can't have pencils. You only got the pastels. You don't get a pencil. We just paint on the show.
Damn, that's
That's
crazy.
why.
Sometimes I like to do that to
hard.
guests because I want you to think outside the box. I don't want you to be comfortable.
Yep.
Got you.
Yeah.
You can't say those two words in one. You can't think outside the box and be comfortable. You gotta embrace
is
that
true.
chaos you were talking about. You just
Yeah,
gotta let
I
it
don't want you to
rip.
be comfortable. I don't want you to be comfortable, so I want you to think outside the box. I want
Yeah.
to get you into a place where like you haven't been before, so you have to panic a little bit through this painting process. And make some order out of that panic or whatever you see.
Basically, he wants to hurt you, and he wants to put that hurt on here.
Wow,
must sound like-
you're like the first person to kind of like clarify what I'm doing on this like podcast. I've been doing that to artists for so long. Rappers who think they're big stuff, and I'm just like, I'm gonna make you feel small by making you do a painting you don't have any idea of how to do.
Well,
It's
I'll
like,
tell you
nah,
what, you
that
made
is
me
not my
feel
goal.
small in this, but suddenly I don't feel so small because I'm embracing it, which means I overcame.
And that's the feel.
I adapted.
You understand the painting with friends process. You understand. It's all about like big moments like that,
Yep.
little moments like that, and that's how art is supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to make you feel like, yeah, you overcame. Oh, you're doing a perspective piece? Just off the string?
Nice.
You're just doing a perspective piece off the string?
Yes, sir.
You're wild. All right, welcome to the podcast, Painting with Friends, Brandon. Can you let everybody know what you do?
Well, what you mean, like my job right now, or
No, just
Just
like,
like-
what is your passion? What do you do on the side?
I'm
Everybody
into
has a job.
film, you feel me?
You
Be
film?
doing, I'm trying to become a director. You know what I'm saying? So
So we're gonna be working together very often.
definitely.
Respect your script supervisor. If you don't, I will find you.
I'll keep that in mind. Nah, I feel you. No, definitely. But yeah, I'm in film school right now.
Which one?
I want to transfer to Mason, but right now I'm at Nova. I got like credits left, but yeah, man, that's what I be doing.
He
I
is
love
committed to
film,
party
man.
foul and got paint on himself.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna get on his work uniform.
It's cool though. Like I ain't tripping. Like I know.
You're gonna want to slant your painting a little bit to the right, so it doesn't block your face on the television screen.
To the right.
You're talking
Am I
to me
right
or-
or you're right? I don't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Cool.
Nice.
Um,
So
shit.
what do you feel like? Like, what is your passion for film? Like, what are you trying to create? Like, what is your goal?
I don't know. I have a couple things going through my mind. Like on one hand, I want to just like make dramas or whatever, but also at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
I was reading this book on this philosopher named Sartre, and he wrote poems and stuff like that to like
Nice.
teach his philosophy. It's like teaching through didacticism. So like I think that would be cool to do that through my films also. I don't necessarily know exactly what I'm gonna be teaching people, but I am into philosophy too. So the more I learn, the more my viewers will learn.
I think that definitely coincides with what Serge does due to like the spirituality aspect. So I feel like you two are definitely on the same wavelength with that. When it comes to what you're inspired by, like what inspired you to get into film? Like what was the film that inspired you to like, yo, I want to shoot something like that too?
Do the right thing every single time, man.
What the fuck is that? I mean, what is that?
Do the right thing by Spike Lee.
Spike Lee. There we go. This man has been inspired by one of the greatest of the greats. The man with the eye, Spike Lee. This is weird. I've never been on camera with like standing up. This is like when I did the painting outside thing for Pam's.
Are you uncomfortable,
so.
Vaz? Are you uncomfortable?
No,
Embrace
no,
the
it just feels like I'm back in DC, but I don't have my wig,
Your
and I'm not
wig.
my other character.
Word.
I play a 45-year-old man that wears a blonde wig sometimes. I talk to people out on the street and stuff. It's very fun. We have some videos of it.
What are you using to mix?
That's what we're probably gonna do at Art Alive.
I'm just
to be
doing it
honest,
here.
for
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
we are.
You see white anywhere?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be
right there,
great.
isn't it? Is
No,
this
no,
white?
This is pure white right here.
Thank you.
For
Like,
sure.
look, there was this
liquid
guy with a
latex,
wig and he
yeah.
came around and he was just asking us questions. It's very wholesome.
Tell you what, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
This is gonna. Oh.
The kids love me.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Be uncomfortable,
we'll try to
right?
make it very, very.
You cheated. You still.
Oh, my IG. I sketched a little bit. It was not
You
too
did, you
much.
did a
It was
quick
not too
perspective
much.
piece.
Yeah.
He still outdid the system. He always has to find loopholes.
Ah,
Oh, you don't want to see this. It is just.
that's funny.
It is
Chaos.
amazing. You're just like, he's like the hitman with the camera. This like, her six round. What did we do? Round 6. Oh, Brandon, what's your RG?
KINSBCE.
I don't know.
KINS. The last 3 letters of my last name. BCE. My initials.
Man, just pass it to me. Spell it. Nah, just pass it to me. They can type it in. I don't even know how you do that.
Took
He just spelled at you,
inspiration
bro.
from Vaz's
Like, he
hair.
just-
I'm gonna add
He just
some
alphabets. He just
Oh, word.
alphabetized you, bro. Yeah, tag Kent State Studios. So
We're bringing the essence of the
Beacons?
demiurge into this.
is it? You're gonna do a demiurge?
What?
What demiurge?
Yeah, we're bringing Gnosis back.
KINSBCE.
So many things said. I don't even know. Like, I'm not processing.
Katniss Everdeen.
When people start spelling at me, I get offended because I can't process it.
We're not saying that many.
For real? Something like that.
I remember the first time.
Man, oh, that's right. I did. I don't be on IG, bro. I don't.
I remember the first time somebody like spelled at me, and while I was offended, they were like FBI. I was like, what does that mean? And I haven't like the FBI since. Alphabet Boys is never gonna get me. Anyway, I really love that you both have a passion for film, and that is both of you kind of like bring it from a sense of like an idea or like a way of life. We were talking about film.
We just went from FBI to this. Hey, embrace the chaos. That's the theme for today. Just embrace the chaos.
Yeah.
Let life happen.
Is there like somewhere that you see yourself once you do hit your stride in filmmaking?
Absolutely. I want to be a showrunner.
A showrunner?
So the reason why I wanted to write books first, I don't think I discussed this, but I want to write books first because I tried being on a writer's room, even if it's an amateur one, and there was just so many cooks in the kitchen that your vision can't fully come out. So I'm like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write novels, get the original ideas in as much detail as I freely can, adapt it to the screenplay, and then I'll get a team of people that will help me chip and chisel at the marble to make it the best masterpiece. But I still have to have my say in it first.
That's a
I
good
have to.
idea.
I have never experienced a writer's room.
This is one.
That's a great idea.
What we're all doing, this is one. It's like, hey, I have an idea for this. I have an idea for that. But I want this chapter to be about this. But we have to add this because we mentioned it over there. It's like all of these minds are putting stuff together to make the final thing appear on screen. But it's never one person. It's like at least 10. And all 10, and all 10 have to agree on the same thing generally, but they still have to bring their own vision to make that one big one possible.
Man, when me and Aaron get together to write, we just spout ideas, and then the ideas that are the funniest just get stuck on the paper, and then we just meld them together, and then we make them flow into each other.
You see, because that's still a writer's room, though, because you have a partner. You know how they think. They know how you think. You guys can bounce ideas back and forth without the miscommunication. Essentially, the writer's room is that, except you got a bunch of people doing it.
I mean, but if you have a bunch of people doing it, now you can blame like a bunch of people for the flop. When it's me and Aaron doing it, and we get a flop, we're like, damn, we suck. we have to just live with that. When it's like a bunch of people, you're just kind of like, it was Rebecca's fault, and you can just walk off and live with yourself.
You don't want to do that.
I'm joking. I'm totally joking here.
That's how
but
you
that
get fired.
That sounds like fun. It definitely sounds like fun. That it's like a very fun piece to where you get to meld a lot of ideas. Do you find it as more of a difficult, or do you find it more as like not as more like difficult, more as like a thing that provides a lot of pressure to you, or is it something that's like kind of like more fun as it goes, or something that's stressful?
It can be a little stressful because I'm the type of person that has really big ideas. Really big
grandiose,
ideas.
big.
And I want those ideas to be heard out before you start editing me and start like chipping away at what I have to offer. It's like, could you just give me some space to,
They cut you off?
It's not about cutting off. It's like you present an idea and then someone else will be like, well, we like that, but it would be better if we do this. And I'm like, I'm still on saying what my original idea is. You can't just take up all the space yourself.
I didn't think it would work like that. How I thought like a writer's room would work was like everybody throws in like their ideas into a pot, and then you guys find like the best of that, and then find a way to sort of meld it into like a mind space, and then you pick the best out of it, and you kind of make it fit the platform or the goal of the theme or what the theme is, and then you work off that, and then afterwards you go in and you just add more into it and chip away until it's like this fine mold.
Kind of, if it was a balanced writer's room, it would be like that, but it's not always the case. In my experience, not this necessarily that I've had just bad experiences, but I had an idea where I thought of a planet and I wanted the planet to be named this so it could affect, a character's name later. And that idea was completely eliminated because they wanted it to be something else, and most of the people there voted it would be that something else. And I'm like, but what about what I wanted to put in? It's never 100% there. It's like 20%.
It's like Congress.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Congress.
I like the movie or actual political Congress?
Political
'Cause
Congress.
there's a movie about that.
I know the Congress. I like the Congress. That's like one of my favorites. I like how it blends like animation with like realistic
Yeah.
elements and stuff.
It could be hard to watch depending on how you view it, because if you're like a woke person watching it, you're gonna get triggered really easy. Just
Oh, I watched it woke and everything. It was
Okay.
amazing.
But also you embrace your chaos, and not everyone is able to do that.
Well, you have to. You better get used to it. Why you just gonna be sad all your life? You can't be sad all your life. You're letting them win.
See?
Nah, some people they be triggered into like the state of like they just gonna panic about it and like talk about it, be frustrated about it all day. I'm like, if you don't get out there, go eat some pancakes, go eat some waffles. Yeah, got some waffles.
That's like that scene in Men in Black where they keep thinking about something too much, and Kay is like, "Go have a piece of pie, get your mind off of it."
See, that's what you gotta do. Just go have a
Have-
piece of
have
pie.
pie.
You gotta get like you have to trigger other parts of the synapses in order to like get yourself out of the gutter sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Get some- what else was oh yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah.
Brandon,
That's cool.
these questions are for you, like too, like what do you think, like when is the point where you think you finally made it and like you're like, okay, I'm finally doing what I'm supposed to do when it comes to film? Like when do you think that point is gonna be?
I don't even know, bro. To be honest, I'm not gonna front like I have it all like figured out or whatever. So, I'm still figuring all that stuff out. To be honest,
You
but
have to like
I mean, I'm sure like
Black.
what?
I need black.
Oh, right here.
Thank you.
But
absolutely forgot. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, maybe
Yes.
yeah.
What is your favorite thing to Nike?
What do you mean?
Just do it.
To just
Yeah.
Copyright.
my favorite thing to just do it. Wait a second. Oh, right. Yeah.
Me too, or am I good?
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. So what is your thing to just Nike? What is your favorite thing to just
Oh, that
Nike?
doesn't look bad on screen, but like in person.
To just do like hobbies. What are you
Yeah.
talking
Yeah. Like what is your thing? Like you just do
about?
it.
I like
and
to
you're just
read, bro. Like I like to,
That's important.
you know what I'm saying? Yo, I saw this dope quote
dope
on
quote?
Sunday. It was I went to this the gallery for contemporary art in DC,
Mm-hmm.
and like they have this room that has a whole bunch of like quotes and stuff all over it, and it's cool because like that's what I'd be doing in my room. I'd just be like writing all over stuff. But
Putting up quotes. What was the quote?
books is how. Wait, hold on. I might misquote this, but whatever.
Go for it.
The gist of it is books is how the dead talk to the living. And I was
Wow,
like, that's
what?
fire.
Wait. Repeat that.
Books are how the dead talk to the living.
Hold on. We need to unpack this.
I thought that was dope. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I don't even know. Like, it was just a room that was just full of a whole bunch of quotes. Yeah, that's dope. So yeah, man, I like to read, man.
That was like a Tupac moment. He said, "I don't even be rapping. I'd be letting out the dead homies." Like, bruh,
Hey, yo.
Jesus. Books are how the dead talk to the living.
Yeah, man.
But that's implying that dead people, right?
Yeah. You know, it doesn't fully. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Laurie Anderson, quote, "Books are the way the dead talk to the living." My first, just to say this, you can probably see like what my usual search results are, because the first thing that popped up to me is books on how to summon the dead, talk to dead people.
Hey yo.
So you can probably tell like where my
Hey yo.
I'm really trying to be a young necromancer out here. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I can have an army of the dead, I'm unstoppable. But it's not that I want the army of the dead to do like some like Walking Dead type stuff to people, or like war with the living. I want an army of the dead to like
Here's a caveat though. You're forgetting one thing about that magic. You have to have a energy supply to continuously supply it, and if you don't have it, your army falls. Like imagine all these like hundreds of thousands.
okay, so fine. Yeah, they might eat a little bit of brains, but I'm not trying to kill people. Like
You
let's
have to give the energy supply.
hey, listen. Let me get to the point of it though. The point of why I have the army of the dead is because when anybody spits like something that's cap, they be like, "That ain't happened. That's cap."
They can't. They're dead. They're under your control. But if they were alive, they can make their own decisions.
But I just want them to debate history, and I want people to be like, "Hey, George Washington, did that really happen?" And he'd be like, "Man, I just didn't like black people." And then they'd be like, "Okay," and I'll be like, "See,
Pretty
he didn't
much.
just see, that's
very
cap."
Abe Lincoln vampire.
That's very. So I just want like that power, you know.
I
feel that.
I'd be really wanting to get into like necromancy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Mhm.
Yeah, because they don't hear anything. Are there?
So now, for those of you who are unaware, my name is W. I'm usually the host at Open
Hey,
Mic, and over here we have a good friend of mine who has been talking. You may hear him whispering off in the background here. But I want to invite him on screen. Can we get a round of applause? No, I'm kidding. There's no one here. But come on, come on. All right. So he refuses to come on camera. You now have seen. But you can catch him Thursdays at Girani in Old Town Manassas.
He's doing an act.
From 6:30 to 8 p.m. Don't y'all miss. If you guys enjoy the art space going
appreciate
on
it.
here, you absolutely are going to enjoy the artists that come out to Open Mic. Dean, who was here earlier on the live stream, he's over here at Open Mic constantly. I know you heard about some of his projects and even that he's in a competition. Well, if you want to hear what you're voting for, come down Thursdays, Girani's Open Mic, 6:30. Now, your host ran away here, so I'm gonna invite him back.
That's the worst
And
thing
I'ma
to
get
say.
outta here.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Serge, what is your quote?
We're gonna make this come full circle. The quote that I want to share is imagination is memory.
Mm.
Let that marinate. So for the people who were, because you were asking me earlier, like, what inspires your art? Why do you want to write about the sixth dimension? Blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, it has to come from somewhere. You know what I mean? Even if you didn't experience it in this life, all artists, I think, channel ideas from feelings, experiences as a soul, because that's what artists do. They just put it out there. They don't think too much about where it comes from. You know, they bring it from somewhere. Exactly.
You saying that makes me think of the lyrics to the song "Imagination is Funny." Just as I think. Have you ever heard a gentle touch and then a kiss and then a kiss, and find it's only your imagination again? That in itself says everything you just said.
He gonna insist to talk. Fine, you
Yeah,
ain't
I
gotta
like-
be
I
on
like what you're
camera.
saying.
You have
I
that?
like
You
what
ain't
you're
gotta
saying.
be on camera, but at
It's
least let them
color
hear what you're
napkin or
saying.
I mean, these
Yeah.
are interesting conversations. It's just
Oh, man.
the fact
I
that
get it.
that song in itself says everything about us. And imagination is funny because where's it coming from? Memory.
To varying degrees, but it's still a memory.
There you go. You at least got to hear his voice if you haven't yet get to see the man. But don't worry. Thursdays, it's this camera. Thursdays, Girani's. Every single week. You don't have to come out every week, but we there every week. He's going to be here. Production team is telling you Thursdays.
We're getting you an ad drop. We're adding you in some elements to our OBS so we can get like some, like a notepad, so we can do like a slight ad. We'll get you to come on and stuff. We got to add you in. Imagination is memory. That definitely is going to instill a lot of therapy into my past works, and I'm gonna have to look at those and be like, what was I trying to say here? And what did I experience? And I'm gonna have to like really dig deep and be like, that time I saw that dog eat that squirrel and the other dogs watched and nobody stopped him. I think that's where it started. To be
I
honest.
think he's seen some shit. And
Dogs eat squirrels all the time.
That's rough.
in where?
Huh?
Where?
Dogs just be eating
How
also.
old are you, man?
Like they just be eating birds.
How
Dogs
old
eat
are you?
birds. Dogs eat squirrels. They'll eat mice.
Resident Evil dog,
Dogs just gonna
maybe.
eat stuff. You know what I mean? Dogs just eat. One time a dog ate my butterfly. I was just like, this happens.
I mean, that's a butterfly, bro.
I'm concerned.
But he was my pet butterfly. I had him on a leash and everything.
I'm a little scared.
Leash.
Yellow?
It'd just be outside.
Hmm?
He's
Yellow?
playing in your backyard. It can happen. The squirrel get too comfortable. That was just that taught
It's
me.
light, though.
I think that taught me in
Doesn't
life.
matter.
Never get too comfortable.
No, I like this one better.
Never get too comfortable. I'm really loving this conversation, and I would love to delve deeper into more of the order, or more of like how rigorous the script writing world is when it comes to a professional stance. Is there any notes or any experiences that you could give us that kind of like clarify on that?
Well, what I'm gonna say is, for this might not completely be on point with your question, but for the other writers that keep saying write every day, that might not be the best advice, because sometimes you can burn out so fast and keep thinking about the same thing over and over that you just need to give yourself a break to allow the other channels to come in more organically. That doesn't happen if you keep cranking it out every day, always hustling, always pushing it. But you're gonna burn out, you're gonna snap, something's gonna break, and you're not gonna be able to come back to it for a while.
I recently heard a good example of that on the Business of Fashion podcast when the creator of like he provides a system that finds spaces for businesses or brands so they can have like a brick and mortar house place to sell their clothing. And he went to business school, and the professor was like, okay, before you get out of bed, you have to come up with 3 businesses each day. He said first couple of weeks I was flying through it, I was killing it. He said then after that first couple of weeks, he said I just laid in bed all day.
Yeah,
Dang.
there it is. There it is.
After a while, yeah, that mind is burning. Three businesses.
That's
He
too
said I
much.
just started stealing ideas afterwards, and then one of them actually became a successful business. And I was just like, stealing, just like art, it works. Just like stealing in art works, stealing in business works. That is how all humanity works. You got to steal something. Don't look down on crooks. You got to learn from them. Jay-Z, phenomenal crook. You don't even know what I'm gonna say.
Nah, it's like I know what he did.
You're not wrong though, because there was another quote that says, what was it, like theft is flattery when it comes to art?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
But it's annoying as hell. Theft is flattery, but it's annoying as hell, and I'm still gonna want to slime you out. But you know, we'll do what we gotta do. Yeah.
I think the quote is imitation is the most flattering version of theft.
There it is. Yeah. But if you want to have an original thought, like that's going to take you time just for you to realize that nothing's original.
Here's
And
another quote: "Nothing's
new's
new under the sun."
Yeah.
Jesus, you guys are old. You sound old.
I
Sorry.
read a lot. I
Sorry.
read a lot.
Oh, Jesus. Was the sun the Hiroshima bomb? Or was it like, yeah, I knew it. I knew it was the bomb. I knew it was the bomb. It's always the bomb when it comes to Nagasaki. Any piece named Nagasaki is always the bomb.
So I think September 10th, the chili cook-off is the day that we're going to do the artisan around.
September 10th, today we're doing the Artisan Around. Come paint with your community. We will have live artists, 20 live artists painting around in circles, doing past the art painting, and we will have live painting happening all that day, in which children can come up in the morning and they can paint in this community center area out in the parking lot where Bar Louie is. And then we will also have a nighttime where people can just come up and paint, and we might do some real stuff. We are teaming up with Muse and other businesses who are going to set up some tents. It's going to be a fun event for the whole entire community. Come out September 10th. We finally get. Or come by the works that they finished. That too. This is actually happening a day after the Arts Alive event as well. That will be at the Hilton Performing Arts Studio Center. Hilton Performing Arts Center. Come to that as well. Okay. Make sure I get it all. All right. I'm loving these paintings. What made you just start painting the perspective of a road?
Dude, I don't even know.
I
That's
like
just what
that.
was most comfortable,
You're
I
like, I'm just
guess.
going this way.
Yeah.
I just be on the road all the time. This is what I
Facts.
saw.
This is literally what I was seeing.
And this
all
is that
day.
memory factor. Serge, what was it for you?
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I always have like a life versus the absence of life kind of thing going through my head.
Oh, duality.
Yeah.
You like
so
duality.
It's an ongoing battle wherever you go on Earth. So always have to channel that. Well, not have to, but like I feel the need to.
A battle, struggle.
Feel more people need to be aware of it in order to make a change in their lives.
Battle, struggle, make a change.
Yep.
Do something.
Yep.
Do the right thing. Full circle.
Full circle.
We're getting you a lapel and a camera that just popping on you whenever we do this.
Here is that I learned so much about this part of Virginia that I know from you, and it's almost like a reserved sort of response to the world that you should have already had.
That's the vibe.
Speaking of getting, what's really interesting is that you were asking, what's your name again? I'm sorry.
Brandon.
What you were asking Brandon, like, what do you want to do? And it's just so interesting that he paints a road because he's still in the process of
Yeah.
figuring it out.
It's always subconscious. I was waiting for him to say that, but I wanted him to say it, and you kind of like
Sorry.
you took that away from him. He was supposed to say it at the end because he was gonna figure it out.
It's,
It's
all
so cool.
good.
We go through this every single time that ever did the process of painting with friends. Yeah, and it and then
Yeah,
it gives it a
nah,
theme.
I
It gives it a theme, and then we put the title
I
to
just
it.
know I want to do it. You know what I mean?
Everybody's subconsciously always saying something, and they always have a subconscious mood. From painting with friends, no. Other events, yes. Nobody's even wanted to keep their paintings that they make worse. You see how Dean just left his?
I want to keep mine.
You're the
Facts.
first.
I want to keep on.
Then somebody said they wanted to keep theirs, and then they never did. Oh, we storm, and then one day we're just gonna have a whole entire gallery full of like everybody that's ever come on.
Just get the artist to sign it before they leave.
They always sign it. They always sign it. Well, we try to get every single one of them to sign it. But I just want to invite all of. We'll do a gallery of every single body's pieces, and then like all the artists will come and they'll just be able to view their work in this thing, and it'll be like everything from the past. How many years has it been? Since before the pandemic. You're gonna see a lot of crappy art, and then some art you're gonna be like, wow,
Yikes.
this is a little bit better than crappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Might as well just keep going.
You should.
You should do it with your
I
fingers.
ain't stressing.
You should do finger
Do
painting.
it.
Finger painting?
Yeah, you'll be the first person to do finger
Nah, I
painting.
don't know about
Your
that.
fingers already
Chief.
covered in paint.
Man, nah, it's like my shirt. I ain't sure.
Jesus. Party foul. He's the first person to get paint on themselves in the whole entire time we've ever
real?
done this.
Damn, that's crazy.
Never has anybody ever gotten paint on themselves while we shot this. Not on the floor, not on the table. Well, sometimes on the table, but not on themselves.
Damn.
Sometimes we almost drank paint one time. Yeah,
Mm.
You what?
we almost drank paint one time. But you're gonna always almost, if you have food or any type of like something to drink with you while doing painting, you're gonna ingest paint somewhere or another eventually. Eventually.
Nah,
I'm learning so
G,
much
speak
about
for
people that I
yourself,
have never
bro.
met.
If you're a painter, it's just gonna happen, and I feel like the painters at home, they understand.
Yeah.
Dogs will eat grass, birds, anything they can get, anything they can chew. No, they'll just do
Yeah,
it.
they
People
do.
think they have like some type of reason. Dogs are just gonna put stuff in their mouth.
I gotta
Nah.
As
Nah,
a
my-
writer, everything
nah.
you say can and might be used in a story.
Okay,
Keep it
Okay.
coming, keep it coming.
I'm gonna keep saying stuff.
My ears are wide open.
as long as you're not a fed, I'm gonna keep talking.
Yeah, nah, my dog he'll eat any and everything, right?
Yeah,
But like
say like a plastic cap falls on the ground, he's gonna run and sniff it, but he's not gonna eat that joint. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dogs I had, they'll gargle
Like,
that. They're like, I'm the
nah.
mother. He said, let me choke. I was like, I don't even know.
Yep.
You ever have a dog eat jewelry? Eat your jewelry? You have to wait for it to come back to you.
I feel like I don't know. For me personally, like with my dog, like
Yeah.
it has to smell like food for him to like, mess with it.
You have a very intelligent dog.
Depends on what kind of
Yeah, I
dog.
think so. I mean, he's a Pomeranian. He's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
they're bougie. They're just bougie by
Yeah.
nature.
You won't see shepherds doing that
nah,
either.
he ain't too picky when it comes to food.
Are you guys trying to say I had dumb dogs? It's like,
Hey, you said it, not me, man.
Jesus. Okay. Now you're right. They were dumb. Yeah. They were very dumb dogs. Love them though.
It'd be like that sometimes, man.
Life did not love them back.
Oh dang, this is not fit. Not finished. I know what you mean by pencil now.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, pencil would be tough, but nah, y'all want to make me uncomfortable.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh wait. I forgot that one got a little.
Oh, love, wait. How many dogs did you have, bro?
I think we're up to 8. Yeah, I think up to 8. They never stayed long.
Once again, I'm concerned.
Hey,
I
bro,
just-
don't get no more dogs, bro.
That's why I don't have any dogs now. I realize that sometimes it's the village. Like even if you're a good pet owner, the village that you raise them around is gonna dictate how that dog turns out. Like you can be the best pet owner that you want to be, but the village that you have around your dog is gonna dictate how your dog comes out, just like your child. You have no full control of that. So if you want to raise a dog and raise it correctly, keep it away from your toxic family members.
Word.
Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel.
Facts.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Can't have a family dog if that dog is built to fight other dogs in the playground area. Hood things. It's like, no. All right. Would either of you ever work on a hood movie?
Hell yeah.
Like mixing some spirituality and like philosophy into like a hood movie, maybe
What is
Like
hood
a-
movie, though?
like
Something like Paid in
don't be a
Full, Boys in
menace,
the
like
Hood.
paid in the full, like
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood type thing.
Yeah.
Like when it would that
John
be
Singleton.
fun?
I mean, yeah, I do that.
Okay, now that I got like 2 filmmakers, script writers, script supervisor, script creators on the podcast, I want to give a little bit of a challenge. Can you make a quick script synopsis for a hood movie?
A
And
hood
the-
movie.
A hood movie, meaning the parameters of how you would create it.
All right, so it's gonna be based in Atlanta first and foremost.
Okay, you already got it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I was thinking New York, but okay,
Alright,
okay, let's
it's
go
in
there.
Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. Already doing it right. Got the right location. Let's go. It's a good hood movie already. Hood.
My first thought was Moonlight, so I'm like, okay,
Oh,
Atlanta.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Because that's an Oscar winner. You gotta
Facts,
have some basis for, Besides, like Tyler Perry's got his own studio going on, so I'm already thinking of where to get the funding from.
Yeah.
The business
Not
aspect.
lying.
All right. What's the script synopsis? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? We got Atlanta. Where are we going?
All right, what genre? You and me, what genre? Like really, what genre? What theme do you want to go with?
I mean, he says hood movie, so like I'm immediately thinking
There's still
about
got to be
crime.
more depth than that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like
for
the
sure.
First layer. That's like the
For
base.
sure, for sure.
Wow.
Romantic comedy, but
Oh, that's Love and Basketball. Oh,
You said Love and Basketball.
He's smart. He's smart. That's the best-selling
Romantic
category of
comedy.
movie.
Okay, starring Tiffany Haddish.
okay.
She's so smart. She's so.
Okay.
She put the
However,
Tiffany Haddish in there.
what if we make it like a lesbian thing?
Mm.
Okay, because there's not a lot of LGBT representation.
Would Tiffany Haddish
So
be
we
down for
going-
that?
So we going to set it off.
You know she would do a great job because she would make it funny, but also she'd be spitting truths, and everyone's too busy laughing to like catch on that she's actually throwing facts in the air.
Ooh,
You know
ooh.
what I mean? You gotta get
Tiffany
that subliminal
Haddish
messages.
in a Yuri hood movie. Okay,
Exactly.
and it's a romantic comedy.
Oh my!
Oh, damn, and they
We
never
just
can do a
switched to
kiss.
Family Guy,
Hey,
like
yeah.
real.
They can
Nah,
never do a
facts.
real kiss. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, how's the hood? What's the synopsis of this? What's the synopsis of the story? Like, what's the synopsis?
All right, the
Write a quick
synopsis
script.
is you got like a single lady. She's working her. Can I curse on this? She's working her ass off. Right? And
Because it's Atlanta, so
it
she's a
feels
stripper.
like she's living the same day over and over until
Mhm.
she meets this girl. She's like super woke.
Whoa.
And then the super woke girl is like, hey, there's more to your life than just working every day.
Hey, what's up, shawty? Don't work off on all them dollars. You gotta
Pretty much.
splurge a
And
little,
then, like,
huh?
on the path of evolution to figure out what life can be beyond working every day.
Wow. So she basically just said stripper in Atlanta doesn't want to work no more. So her girl best pal that she meets takes her on a trip to Florida, and they just lays around for a little bit. Just relatable.
Not lays around. They hunt for. Now I'm stealing this.
Did I say lays? Les around for a little. It's like no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I would feel like they could hunt for like a coyote cactus or some shit. To get right next to
Wait.
Florida where it grows. But
Oh
Atlanta's
snap!
hot enough for that to happen.
So now they hunting cactuses. So they got
Right,
like
they
some
could
Elmer
have, like, a
Fudd.
spiritually awakening trip, and that could be like the sexy if you're into that.
Hunting cactuses. All right. Oh, jeez. See, that's some hood. That's the hood element.
That could be the inciting incident. That could be like,
Or do you help? Are you? Listen. Yo, La Migra be on your ass. So what is it? What is it, Serge?
what?
Did they get involved, or did they keep hunting for the drugs?
Woke girl says they get involved, but the other girl, she's already high on the drugs, so that's what fuels them to move
Well, it's
forward.
Ellen
even more.
DeGeneres, so we already knew this. This is perfect. Yep, we always know how this works.
See what
This is
happens,
a
yeah.
great script. I'm kind of like from the synopsis in this preview. I would kind of watch it. Like I'm not gonna lie, I might go to the movie theaters. I might pay to see this. I don't know where the story's going, but I might pay to see this. I'm gonna be honest. All right, Brandon, your turn. Where's your hood movie? Give us a quick synopsis.
Dang. Okay. Shit, you gotta give me a second.
You had a whole synopsis.
Like a game
Nah,
like this, like they
facts.
give you cards and you have to make the best pitch to get the producers money and the people with the most money from their pitches.
I'm
like,
winning that joint every single time.
Man, this shit is hard. I ain't
We
gonna
should
lie.
bring that on. I'm telling you, you should.
Yeah,
bring that
let's
on.
do that. Let's do that segment. I love that. I'm winning every single time. I don't care.
No, but
You're on.
Okay, bet.
You're on.
let me see.
Okay, bet.
Damn, that's
No. I won't be like it's
Now
Pandora's
you came up
box,
with that shit mad quick.
but it's Pandora's box because you
Um,
want the opportunity of the 1% chance to see some titties, so you unleash Pandora's box.
Like the South Park episode where Kenny keeps tripping.
Yeah.
It's always about to happen and someone keeps waking him up.
Jesus.
The movie's gonna be called Lenora because that's the name of the woke girl.
La Lorena, Lenora. Oh my God. I don't even
You
know.
know you would watch it. You know you would watch
I might. I was already gonna watch it because it was Yuri content. I can't. I am a Yuri fanatic. I remember. I turned on one thing. I was at Aaron's house and I was just like, I apologize for it. I was like, I can't help it. I watch Yuri, and he was like, "What's Yuri?" And then I turned on this whole vampire hunting show.
Was it Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
Nah, it's something. It's called like something on Netflix.
The live action?
Not a live action joint where they were like hunting monsters and something like the girl was a vampire. Yeah, that joint was actually fire. Like, bro, special effects spot on. And that was a hood movie in Atlanta about some lesbians and monster hunter
Oh, wow.
lesbians. Like that
Okay.
joint was tough. I was just like, it got everything I want to see in a show. Her brothers were too jacked though. They didn't make sense. I was like, why they so muscle bound? But I guess if you have to fight vampires, you gotta have a little bit of muscle in you. But they were fighting them with swords. But I was like, where the gats at? Why are you fighting vampires without no Uzi? Why are you fighting them with swords? That was the weird part.
Oh, yeah, they were no, weren't they vampires?
Nah. Nah, you're thinking about werewolves versus vampires in Atlanta. Nah, you're thinking about True Blood in Atlanta.
Oh God, True Blood. Jeez, redneck.
Yeah, but it was
vampires.
True Blood in Atlanta, so it's the Atlanta edition of True Blood.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, what you got for us, Brandon?
Shoot.
He's not letting you
What
go.
if? Nah, that's cool. Nah, I was thinking maybe. You say it's a hood movie. So, set in New York, Brooklyn, right? It's a graffiti artist,
Yeah.
and he goes around,
Yeah,
painting and
graffiti.
shit, you know what I'm saying?
Graffitiing.
Yeah, but he meets this art, and you know he's getting sucked into the street life or whatever.
Yeah.
But he, hey yo,
Yeah.
nah, but
He a big glizzy eater.
but he has an art teacher that sees his talent and he believes in him, but he keeps getting sucked into the street life. I guess I don't know, but the conflict, the first conflict,
Yeah, what's the
maybe he bought some shit that's on consignment, and now he got to pay it back, but he ain't selling. And then, yeah. That's a good idea, actually. Mhm. Maybe like that's why he's selling it.
Yo, so it's like I just caught a front and this man trying to kill me, but it's over art, so it's like a twist. Yo, that's brilliant.
What if he like? I don't know.
Maybe it's like commission, like not commission, but like it's kind of volunteer work at school or something. Like volunteer work at school or something to do a mural for the city or like on campus. And you won't get money for it or whatever, or maybe like a little bit of money, but it'll mainly be like their name plastered on this massive thing that could open up more opportunities. But they need equipment, so they get fronted some drugs to sell for equipment, but some shit happens, and now not only do they not have the equipment, but they also gotta like pay the money back for the drugs, and now they gotta like there's a conflict.
And then here's another thing. His baby mama just keep trying to sneak this, and he owe his baby mama too. And she fuck it up for him too a little bit because his baby mama trying to like block his shine. Yeah, like and his baby mama would
You know
be
what
on
you
his
should add
head.
then? If there's like debt involved, then there's got to be a threat to someone getting human trafficked. Probably the kid. Because you said there was a baby mama. Like, what if
What?
the kid was. No?
No,
Okay.
no. In hood movies, the baby mama is the ultimate nemesis.
He's not lying. He's
All
not
right, what if
lying.
she's the human trafficker? Shoot.
Shit.
Nah, she's like, she don't got to do much. The fact that your baby mama gives you so much power, like you can just ruin a nigga's life
Dang.
just through the kid. Like it's so much. It's crazy. Like that's the ultimate nemesis.
I just like imagining like some backroom scene where like this woman's like holding a globe or like some wild orb, and like the kid just like in a spirit just overwhelms the child, and it just like starts causing shit and fucking shit up. Like she just takes control of children around the city. Some high mind shit.
And all of a sudden he
Go into the parents' room and like steal the money and just like the most dumb
Dog,
shit.
no, the worst situation, bro. You just walking in your phone, get a notification, and you just like child support just came out of my check. And he's just like, oh, I gotta watch the kids on Sunday. I was gonna hang out with the boys. He's
Why do you
like,
sound like Dave Chappelle when you say
That's
that?
what I'm saying.
really? That's crazy. I'm just thinking about the pain and hurt that baby mamas cause.
Jeez.
BMs is crazy, bro. BMs is
You sound like you
crazy.
speaking from experience, bro. You sound like you
I ain't trying to
going through
claim
it
him.
right now, bro.
I ain't trying to claim him, so it don't even matter.
Oh damn, you got to, bro.
The kid and her,
Got to.
the kid and her can cry together. So I don't even care.
You ice cold, bro.
That's valid.
Ice cold, cold, cold blooded. You know, I know like some animals they don't take care of their children, so this is natural.
They eat them.
Yeah, I don't eat my kids. That's gross.
Close.
Anyway, I know some people out there do. That's wild to me. But yeah, some people like your kid is gonna be great regardless if you there or not. So it's like you gotta be there.
Crotch goblins.
We got a problem with time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, we
word.
do. So this has been a great segment. Nobody agreed with me on being a deadbeat dad. To be honest, anybody listening out there, I do not have any children, and I would not do that. Please don't be a deadbeat. Please take care of your kids.
No
and
kids were harmed
please,
during the
please,
recording of the
please,
Facts.
please plan your parenthood and your child care. Please plan all of that before you have children, and don't just be reckless out here because it will destroy your life, and your baby mama will be your arch nemesis. And a BD is nothing but a baby mama's arch nemesis because BDs are held to them too. So it's definitely gang related violence going on.
getting
But
really
they both have a
off
kid, and the
topic
kid's just in the
here,
middle, just like
bro.
my parents are just terrible.
On the camera, it looks like blood
Uh,
vessels.
I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like
Thank you.
Like,
be smart
Mine
before you
looks
have
like-
kids. Like plan them out so they feel wanted. You know, plan them out. Plan them out.
what I'm saying
Or don't. Actually, yeah. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Actually, also, you don't have to plan out your kids too, because like, who's paying you to do that?
Let's mess it up now.
I don't know. I don't even know why you keep letting me talk. Like, I probably should stop there. Somebody take the mic. Oh yeah. After the Supreme, once Ohio passes that bill, like, you guys are pretty much in the gutter. I really hope Ohio does pass that bill where you can like sue somebody for wrongful pregnancy, because I want to see a lot of dudes in Ohio go down. A lot of.
Yikes!
No, not in America.
It does.
Yeah. Or like, what if they took off the condom? And, yeah, that is kind of rape.
Forced
And what if they said they were like
conception.
shooting blanks and they still got you pregnant? Like, yeah. Or like, what if like,
Shooting.
yeah, and like, what if you told them like, yeah, they could go inside, but then like, you didn't expect to get pregnant. Why would you get me pregnant? Stupid. I said you could do it inside, but I didn't say get me pregnant. Yeah, you should be able to sue for that type of stuff. Like, that's just common sense. All right. I think the podcast is taking a really weird turn.
If the system made sense, that would have already been applied.
We did not say that word. You know, we're not allowed to use that word on Twitch.
What word?
No word. It won't be repeated. We're not allowed to use a lot of words. I was trying to re-upload this to YouTube. It's mostly you. I be knowing this stuff. It's you now. I've cured myself over the years. Hey, but it was just the ish word most of the time. We dropped a couple F-bombs. F-bomb here and there.
Why are you looking at me?
Dropped a Nagasaki bomb here and there.
Free speech.
9/11. Come out to the Hilton Memorial. Hilton Performance Center. We gotta stop. Yeah, this one's definitely not going on the Princeton County Arts YouTube. It's already messed up. I don't know how we're ever gonna get to public. I said so many bad things in each one. Except for that one dude with David Roberts, like, he can definitely go. Yeah. We gotta find a way to censor ourselves a little bit better.
I hope this copy goes up though, because I love this conversation.
They always go up. Yeah. So we're gonna do a close. I'm gonna do some. We're always gonna beat the crap out of kids. I'm gonna do video games mostly. All right. Thank you for coming in and stopping by for Painting with Friends. I'm gonna do some closing ad segments. Go to cloud.org if you need to get some Cloud Fresh gear. You can get some Cloud on your pants like me. Not really. This is a one of a kind. I don't. How close can it get? Can it get? Can they see me? Can they see me? You can get some Cloud on your pants. Not like, no, you can't, but you can get some Cloud on your shirt. You can get some art designed by me if you go to cloud.org. Also, come to Konjutsu. We're doing Konjutsu on August 20th. That is an anime convention. We're doing Super Smash Brothers tournament. Chuck Herbert will be here. That is the voice of Android 17.
Wow.
Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho, and all other sorts of other animes. You can meet your favorite voice actors. Also come to see some musical performances that we have set up for you, and meet a lot of like pretty cool gaming convention people. We have Axum Gaming coming. His name is Spencer. He has a wonderful card game that you can participate in. There's going to be lots of fun to be had at this gaming anime convention. Come to Konjutsu, August 20th. Any other ads that we have to do? Oh, September 10th, Painting in the Rounds, Stonebridge, behind Bar Louie. We will have 20 artists doing paint roulette, switching off paints, and then selling their artwork. In the morning, we will allow children to paint. Come bring your child out, and they can paint in the yard. It'll be so much fun. And then, what else? At the end, anybody can just come up and paint. We're doing community painting. There will be businesses. I think it's a chili contest that's happening that day too, which is wild. I didn't even know, like, we really like a community now. We do chili contests? That's some Adult Swim-ish. I'm sorry. This is like Adult Swim, like, parade right now. I mean, yeah, we should make some chili.
I would make a chili. Can
Let's
anybody
make a chili.
I'd make a chili.
Let's make a chili.
Shit.
I like making vegetarian chili. Yeah, let's do it. What else? Anything else that we need to promote?
You vegetarian, bro?
I am a vegetarian.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I be trying not to like it's not like I care about animals. I don't care. I don't really care about animals.
So what's your rationale?
Huh?
So what's your rationale for being vegetarian?
Oh, I just never ate meat. I just never liked it.
Mm.
I ate it, but like my mom would always force me to. She'd be like, "Well, you gonna starve." I'd be like, "Dang,
Dang.
Nah,
that's
how it
cold
be.
blooded, mom."
That's
She'd
how
be
it
like,
be.
"Listen, boy, all we got is these hot dogs and beans." I was really brought up in the struggle. You know what I mean?
Like,
my roaches,
I'm
my
not
roaches
trying to
didn't
eat
respect
that.
us, bruh. You know what it's like when your roach don't respect you?
Yo, roach?
Roaches don't respect you. You know what it's like when roaches don't respect you in your own house?
Nah, I ain't never had that dilemma.
That's how broke you be. That's a different type of gutter. Anyway, anything else that we need to promote? Anything else we need to promote? All right. Well, then I guess we'll. Oh, we are dropping a music video at the end of the month. Soup Dupes. Girl, you so sexy. I have to do a cover for that Thursday. I have to make a cover. Soup Dupe wants me to draw a cover up for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run through some ideas, and I'm just gonna give it to Aaron, and then Aaron's gonna probably touch it up, and then I'm gonna give it to him. Anyway, what else can I say?
Dang, that turned dark.
Yes.
Aaron, do you want to come up with a hood synopsis real quick?
I was
You-
like, it's
you want
calm.
you want to team
Nope.
up on a hood synopsis?
Yeah, that's
for
why I
close?
started geeking when you said that. Because I knew I was going to take
Oh.
a dark turn.
I would like to throw in on a hood synopsis. So here's my hood script idea. A road to nothingness. That's a road to greatness, buddy. A road to nothingness is a road to something. You just gotta take the first step.
Word.
Ooh.
Anyway, here's my hood synopsis. It's centered in Japan, and it's about an Asian boy who really loves hip hop, and he really wants to get into the culture, but he feels like he's whack. But he keeps getting promoted, and eventually he runs into cultural appropriation, and he has to overcome his fear of being stopped with his love and passion for the art. And he meets a lot of black people who call him Asian boy, and then he becomes really big in his circle center, and he has a really big pop star rising. And for some reason, this movie is critically acclaimed, but nobody knows why. And it's mostly just because they watch an Asian dude rap over nice beats, doing the whole entire thing. It's like 8 Mile, but it's set in Japan. And he's not as good as Eminem at rapping, but it's just like fun because it's wacky and it shows a lot of hood moments. Makes some black people with Japanese culture, which, yeah, that's the hood movie.
That's a solid movie right there, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I know some legit Japanese guys trying to do that, actually. So,
It's real, it's
you're on
relatable.
point.
It's basically
Yeah, I studied abroad in Japan.
it's basically Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, but I'm mixing in rap.
It was awesome. This was awesome. I didn't expect to get followed in Tokyo, but some people, they see you speak English and they're like, what?
Oh, what do you have? What do you think about that idea, Aaron? Who do you think's idea? Who would you buy? Like, whose script would you buy first, Aaron?
Serge's.
Yeah, I want to see Tiffany Haddish and Ellen DeGeneres more so than a culturally appropriate in Tokyo.
Gay media that doesn't involve teenagers.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
I'm not a teenager, and I was closeted then, so I can't really fully even relate. I'm like, I don't know what any of that is. Y'all motherfucker, like, show me some like 20 and 30-year-olds.
Yep.
Did I mention that my film had Lady Gaga in it?
What that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Like, they mostly ask her, like, what do you know about cameras? All right, that has been today's segment of Painting with Friends. This has been one of the longest podcasts that we actually have done here. We got to interview Dean, who is running in DJ Khaled's competition,
Yes,
and we are going
sir.
to be supporting and dropping links to get Dean promoted and supported in the DMV. We interviewed David Roberts, who's on the new chair for Prince William County Arts Council, and we talked to Serge and Brandon about script and film, which was very powerful. We had an orchestra and the back playing music for you guys this whole entire time that none of them probably heard. And if you missed that orchestra, why weren't you here? Why didn't you just come in? Like, that's on you. Like, stop trying to get in my ear about it. Like, we might do it again. You know? Anyway, thank you for coming to Painting with Friends. This has been another segment brought to you by me, Faz Hayes, and Aaron Kimmel. We out. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Don't blow me on that. Give me like a closing line. Do I have a closing line? Bye. Have a wonderful time.